Please have mercy, sire.
No, too late. You're now locked in.
Oh, okay.
Were you able to catch up with the happenstances of last week?
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, I was working. And so I was only able to watch snippets, but I can give the rundown of what I think happened in my brain, even though I think it's not really good.
I would kind of absolutely love to hear what you think happened, and then, no offense, but after that I'd like to hear what actually happened from someone else.
Very fair. Very fair. Okay.
Go for it.
Last week on the Hateful Sun, Ollie got jealous again. Because there's a new cutie in town. A cutie with a stone booty, a rock hard booty. A booty that came jutting out of the rock wall. Shortly after, Mechas pieced the heck out, taking Sunny with her, sort of. Sunny took the spit take with him after her, who went after the great bitch. And is anybody noticing a theme where all of our big battles are interrupted by dragons?
Nah. Or dungeons.
Anyways, so we get out of, you know, the like mouth of the volcano, and who should we meet? But a new druid. Draconis interruptus, yes, precisely. So we meet a new druid. Her name is Audra. She's super nice. She's all like, she knows more about what's going on than Matria, and which is funny because I don't think any of us ever really clued in that Matria is like kind of ignorant of what we're all doing. But yeah, so Audra's like, yeah, like I flew here. I locked my wings like an albatross. And everybody's like, what the hell is an albatross, you weird Grovian? It explains why Henry was so Henry and able to ascend. And so we're all like talking, becoming friends. Arazid in particular seems to show a great interest in becoming best friends with Audra, although he did introduce Ollie as his wife, and that is pretty cute. Pretty freaking cute. So that's great. We got a new party member. They're dope as hell. They turn into several different animals. It's awesome. And so we're like, well, what do we got left to do on this rock, right? Fire orb for sure. We're all let's get out of here. No, Chance wants to get his monies. And where are we gonna get our monies from except for the walking plan of death? There. So, they go back into the temple. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm probably having an emotional reunion with my orbs that I finally have back in my possession. Thank you, Sunny. So I'm playing with my balls. They're in the temple. They're like doing some weed whacking, if anything. Audra is giving emotional support in the form of a bird to Chance, who's never had such love thrust upon him before and doesn't exactly know what to do with it, so he's being standoffish as usual. But I think that Audra might be exactly what we need to break down that wall. Yeah, gosh. And then something about the hypothetical situations, and I have no idea what happened at the end because I was like, "Whoa, game starting, gotta go." So I don't know if we got the bodies. I don't know if the walking plant of death is still walking or living or what or who. I don't know if we ever went and got the mushroom guy whose guts have been given over to his caretaking. I don't know if we went into Amanoth's nest and got a baby dragon egg for ourselves. It feels like I don't know anything, and you guys tell me what I don't know.
Yeah. Passing over to the others.
I'm gonna fill in a couple blanks here. So we come out the tunnel to find the great bitch. Sklud hisses and curses at it, and then they fly off.
Which one?
Right.
Both.
Three.
And then also Sunny.
So, you know, that's a problem for future us.
Yeah.
And then Sunny takes the split take and goes after them. Off over the horizon. We're just gonna stand there for a minute, go, what the fuck just happened? Then out pops our new druid friend. We talk. we then decide that let's go take a look at the Avernus. Well, the other ship. We're pretty sure that this is the one that the other people got here on. The thing was the crystal was dust in the thing, but through the power of Inqua, very kindly, and definitely with a lot of help from Arazid, fixed the ship up. We eventually just decided to go kill the plants because why not? We need to get paid. So plant's dead. It didn't stand a chance.
It really did not.
We then make a dead person burrito with a rug that we find with the dead people that we need to bring back, which we then put in the Avernus. So after that, we then decided to go take a look at the nest and found a whole lot of nothing, if I remember right.
I believe that we kind of because we were getting super close to session end time, that we didn't fully explore the nest. Problem is that the person who wants to have a really good look at the nest is currently at the pub.
Well,
we could
we then took
retcon a little
rest.
bit and just come back from that.
Yeah.
Hey, Chance, are you interested in investigating this giant nest?
Yeah.
I mean, Chance is interested in searching for anything that's worth money.
I was just thinking, whoa, Amanoth is at the pub? Like in Ana Limbo?
Yeah, he's just chilling at a Sanders.
Yeah.
Amanoth isn't even alive anymore, guys.
I know. And so I was like,
Kinda.
Oh, what? I missed something.
At least one of you's put the
also-
pieces together by now.
Yeah. I also realized, I think it was Wednesday, like a couple days ago, or maybe it was Thursday, that I was rolling incorrectly because I forgot that potion of giant strength sets your strength to
my God.
29.
I bet.
So I should have been doing a lot more damage in that
You should
fight.
have shattered Mechas out and...
You really missed out on a chance to roleplay as Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
But there we are. Anything else anyone would like to add to the recap?
I think there was some exchanging of information that kind of happened during the introductory phases. I think that we kind of reviewed high level.
Yeah, I remember it was like, Glad, him, her, they. The grass grows, the leaf falls. Wait, no, it's the leaf falls and then the grass grows. No. Weirdo. Oh, we're in your history books? Well, this is right now.
I heard that directly from Agus, but okay.
Yeah, I don't think anybody addressed any of them.
What we also want to do was explore the top of the research institute for some reason.
Once we get smaller, Chance wants to play with a fire orb in the top of the research institute.
Whoa. I'm willing to share the fire orb.
Well, Chance is going to tell Inqua to put the fire orb in the table thing. He's going to probably lay on it, lose some blood, and Inqua can watch what happens.
Sure. That's not for now, that's for later.
Since I have a lot more spell slots than my friends, I also have, I think I told you ran out of games, some spells I'd like to cast before I take a long rest.
Okie dokie. Yeah, we can resolve all of that. Arazid and Inqua are still, to my knowledge, hard at work repairing the Avernus.
Yeah.
It doesn't require a massive amount of repairing at this point. It's mostly just channeling one's power back into it in order to jumpstart the crystalline engine. And in that process, did Chance want to have a second little look around the nest?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to roll me a perception check, and I'm already going to load up what you'll find because I know what your fucking perception is.
Is that with using sight?
You know what? Yes.
Yeah, you're blind.
Oh, that's a low roll. I only got a 16.
Wow. You find a crumpled ball of parchment shoved into the walls of the nest, and once you find it and unravel it, this is what it says.
I think Chance is just, you know, he's currently still giant and everything because it lasts for 24 hours. So he like unravels it and like squints.
This letter puny!
And is just sitting there trying not to like destroy it because it could be of interest.
Would he hand it to either Audra or Matria to read out?
Oh no, he can still read it. I mean, he's gonna have to squint and everything.
Okay. Yeah, there. He's got very good sight. But I'll give you guys a minute to just read it out, unless someone wants to read it out loud.
Could I? Could I?
Absolutely.
Matria, you have built your career through your own formidable intellect and skill. I mean, my dear, my love, no, Matria. It is unfortunate that, it was you were, I hope they are not going to understand, no. You have built your career through your own formidable intellect and skill. Of course, you know that. We all know that. But we also both know that you have given yourself a helping hand at times. Times when it has been either you or them. I know then that you will understand why I had to sacrifice you. Once the others had found out about you're not going to like that, the crimes at hand, there was no stopping their justice. The populace need to believe in me. I need to uphold the ideas of my nation. It comes before my earthly attachments. It comes before an individual's feelings. It comes before everything. The ideal must be preserved at all costs. I'll try and... No, I can't promise that. No. I do not let you go lightly. You are, and always will be, an individual of immense grace, power, and, what's the right word? Value? Value to me. I shall not allow your legacy to be lost. I will win this fight for you with yours for not long. Yours. No, too formal. Ichthos. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
10 out of 10.
Ooh. Thanks.
Matria's a bard.
Ollie is a puppeteer class. Puppeteering Matria.
Chance is going to rub his chin after reading that. He's going to weigh who's going to pay more for this, Matria or Ollie.
Royal perception.
He understands that he's going to need to auction this off and places it carefully into his pack.
I cannot concretely speak for Demon on this matter, but I can probably say that Matria will, on principle, refuse to pay any money for something that she believes rightfully hers, as she believes everything on this island and the island itself to be rightfully hers.
And Ollie, who likes the bartering system, has some cash.
So Ollie's probably going to win the game of capitalism then.
Yippee.
Hi, yay, motherfucker. Sorry.
Alrighty. Well, while that letter is being read and discovered, Audra settles down to cast some spells.
Yes. I uneagle. And I take out a piece of chalk and I start drawing a runic circle.
You draw it, like, more or less in the middle of the nest itself.
I kind of just start talking out loud, like, this squad character sounds like he might be a problem, so I'm just going to take a little peek.
Friendly fascist, if you will.
Do we have any, like, hair, blood, anything of that nature?
I feel like
I do not think so.
Do we?
If we were back in Jeras and still had the corpse, we would. But I do not believe we kept anything.
A shirt?
I mean,
necklace?
we don't really clean ourselves very often. You might have
Wait.
something on you, Chance. Because you killed her and then you were dragging her around and you were, like, hiding her different places. Like, you, I think, spent the most time with the corpse of any of us.
But you guys did end up, like, I think having a bath out on a limbo eventually.
Did Chance? No, Chance didn't. Chance wasn't there for
Oh,
bath time.
yeah. Chance very explicitly denied that. I've just switched to the world map for a second because I want to get a more concrete idea of exactly where Chance has commanded the Sanctum to go.
We were heading due south for a while, until he changed it just then. So we're like, he's basically trying to get us over to, like, where the portal is.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want people on his island.
Okie dokie. So he wants to go more westerly, more on a Lambize way.
Yeah.
Then straight
that's where we're gonna
towards
head because
Duras or Naglamond, where people owe him money.
he also needs to go get that. The debts are paid.
Okay. Then the Sanctum would probably be around here by now, then. Alright. Just double checking.
Chance has nothing else really to do besides wait off the effects of this potion.
Oh, could you just roll your perception and see if you've got a chunk of Sklad still on you somehow? You're like,
I
you
mean, I have an idea, but it's not going to work because currently everything Chance has is giant because we stole Sklad's magic items.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I just need to touch it. I don't need to, like, hold it. So if you can just put it in the center of this giant runic circle here.
Yeah, Chance will take off his glasses and like just set them down and like hold like one end to make sure like the arm isn't going to fall open and crush anything.
Okay, great. So I will kind of, like, sit down and, like, put one hand on this giant pair of glasses. And start casting scrying. And since I only have second-hand knowledge of the target, I think they get a +1 to this still, because it's only a possession or garment. But they have to make a wisdom save DC 18.
Thank gosh we killed her boyfriend, or else that might be awkward.
Oh. Was that meant to be with advantage, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Just had to check.
Damn.
We have magical resistance.
Yep. So let me just double check the spell for a sec so I know what happened.
I think if they save, I don't see them, and I can't use the spell again for 24 hours on them.
Yeah, they are not affected and you can't use the spell for 24 hours. as you summon this, this power and attempt to focus it upon this name that you know of, you are suddenly met with a singular, self-satisfied feeling as something responds to you. Nice try, pawn. Come and face me.
If it failed. Oh my god, I hate this.
If you dare. Coward. And that is all that you get through that spell.
Chance
Can I
looks
roll?
down.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if they just did a sending spell against me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to use my last wild shape since we're about to take a rest to go into my dragon form. Alright, do this.
Your what for?
My starry form, constellation of like a dragon superimposes upon my body.
Ah.
Draco! That's so dope.
Excuse me, Draco is reserved for pure white ferrets.
Okay, I rolled higher than a 9, so it doesn't matter. But
You're not 100% sure, but you suspect that ascending was cast in its place, since the magic seems to follow the format that you've heard of, that spell would follow. But you recognise that there are also a lot of things that you do not understand about the concept of magic. You cannot say with absolute certainty that that is what happened.
I'm just gonna remain silent until I'm pretty sure the duration of sending would be done.
Those around Audra may notice that she has become a little bit stiff and a little bit worried looking.
I just stay silent for like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at Chance and say, oh, it didn't work, and I stand up and kind of dust myself off.
Chance will pick his glasses up, flick them open, and put them back on. Not going to lie, I didn't expect it to work.
Well, I knew the chances were slim, considering, but, you know, one must try these things. Take
Well,
a chance
was that
on
a
them.
comment about his current weight? Because that's real rude.
You know, you gotta take a chance on these things.
It's a giant potion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the chances are slim, and you're telling that to a giant chance. He's like,
If you change your mind.
Leave me alone.
I'm
I
swole
think
as
we have a
hell.
big chance.
You know what? So how about that third name change?
Another one?
Oh man, yeah. You, Chance. Oh yeah.
Would I
Get an image in my mind? Does
Yeah.
this count as meeting them firsthand for future time?
This is essentially a representation of their shade.
Oh.
So not like the pure thing, so nice try. This is flavor.
Okay.
I
start like sketching this. I immediately take out my papers and my ink pen and I start sketching.
fair. I would like a performance check from you then, please.
Can it be dexterity based since I'm drawing?
Absolutely. And for the others, because there is a lot of cross-talking, I would presume that at some point each of you, you know, leave your various mountain edges and begin to talk amongst each other.
I'm assuming at some point we'd re-meet in the middle. Cause wait, no, this is before the long rest.
Yeah, you can have it as part of like either the preparation or.
Yeah, at some point we would be
just meet up at the middle, or?
I'm bored.
I'm bored. I'm
just
bored.
We all made up in the
I'm
middle.
gonna use
Yep.
my thief climbing ability to climb up on the top of this and just swing my legs like, can we go?
No.
We are going.
Faster?
This is as fast as this island flies.
Can we just go somewhere that doesn't suck?
I assume around this time that the potion begins to wear off.
Oh, perfect.
It lasts
Oh,
for,
so-
what, 1d4 hours?
No, it lasts for 24 hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really do have to take
Oh,
a long rest.
okay,
We can
then-
fast forward through that.
Then
Yeah,
the
and then it's gonna be a few hours after.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
So in my head right now, Ollie is on the top of the Amanoth statue, and Chance is just nose to nose arguing with her.
It's probably pretty accurate.
Yep.
I like it.
Arazid
if we're
will
doing
remain with Inqua if he is still attempting to fix the Avernus.
If we could just get it, like, to just fly down, that would be good and work on it down here, because
Yeah.
that a rock area is not a good place to work on still.
He does get it to a point where it is able to move around and power up. You're not 100% proficient in the steering of it, but very slowly you would be able to, bring it down to a lower altitude on this island.
That's definitely what we could do, I would assume.
Alright.
Neum.
And with that, you would hear quite a lot of arguing happening in the middle of the square.
We can go. Like, Inqua pretty much fixed the ship. Look, he's coming right now.
No.
Okay.
No, it
Two
still
things.
needs work.
Two things.
One, we still need to go to the research institute once that I become regular sized again to do more experimentation.
Well, then why don't we just go without you? Because we can't.
Because it's my blood that's reacting.
Oh, just give us a cup of your blood. Don't be weird about it.
No,
Why not?
because I'm interested in what happens.
Of
Wait, can't you
course,
fly?
we'll tell you.
Can't Chance fly because of his boots?
He can fly. And two, I'm not leaving my island just flying along in the air.
No, I mean, like, what if you fly up to the top of the roof? We walk up, and we kind of like
Is it
mediate.
big enough?
Is it structurally
Is the top
sound
big enough? Okay. Well, it's been here a while. Been here 1,000 years. I would assume it's fine, or as fine can be.
It certainly
there
seems
any-
that way.
Yeah, are there any like big fissures up the walls of the research institute that would maybe cause some pause for concern?
I mean, there are cracks within
It'll be
the.
Yeah, there's a lot of cracks everywhere. I'm like, how when the foundation a building is standing upon isn't stable, the building itself is not stable. There's a biblical story about this, actually, and I don't know much about the Bible, but I remember thinking in Sunday school, you know what, you had something there with the house on sand.
If only that big bad wolf hadn't come along, your house of straw would have been fine.
A big bad earthquake.
Big bad storm.
Oh, Derek.
Big bad breeze.
Oh, Derek.
Ollie, if you would like to examine the exterior of the Research Institute for cracks, you may roll a perception check.
We gonna die. We are going to die.
If I kill you based on just a perception check, I am a bad DM.
I didn't mean to do that with advantage. I don't know why I'm rolling that way now.
A 16, excuse me.
Yes, a 16.
You see hairline cracks snaking their way up the buildings, plural, from the ground upwards.
So, like, I'm not sure if that's just, like, the cracks between where, like, the stones are put. You know how, like, how that kind of... I've never built a house, okay? I've got a different sort of skill set. I know locks and doors, not structural integrity. But looking at all those cracky cracks, I don't know. I'm surprised it could handle our weight when we went up there the first time. So yeah, Chance, okay, and Ollie's gonna take out her dagger and she's gonna be like, just give us a little bit of your blood.
No.
I've got. Ollie's gonna pour out her water flask. Like, just put it in here. Just.
Chin's gonna place a hand on his sword. No.
Okay,
It won't be that much longer. A few hours before I go back to normal.
That's forever, and you'll never be normal. Ollie's just take my dagger, and Ollie's gonna proffer her dagger to this giant Chance.
He's going to walk over. He's going to take it and start picking his teeth with it.
Okay, no. You've got something up there. Ollie's gonna try to deceive Chance so that he cuts the gum. Like, actually, now that you are working on your teeth, yeah, there's like this piece of I don't know what, but it's been there for like months. So just like up. Could I possibly deceive Chance
This
enough to
would
get him
be
to cut a gum?
Ollie's deception roll versus, if he wants to, Chance's insight roll.
Can I argue advantage because he doesn't trust Ollie? And he's expecting deception.
You know, why don't I just give him the help action? I'll squint
Yeah.
and look at his teeth and say, I don't think you have anything.
No, it's right there. It's right there. It's
He's buying it.
no.
Is there?
Against his best wishes, he is buying it.
Audra just thinks it's normal because, like, she just met you, but, like, I've been looking at this sucker in your teeth for weeks now. Maybe it's, like, a cavity that's, like, maybe just because now that you're giant size, it's, like, magnified, you know? But, like, I'm sitting here on the top of the sculpture, and I gotta say, buddy. So, Chance stabs the gum, and Ollie's gonna immediately try to get some of the blood in the water flask.
Look, Chance feels very self-conscious about his gum, but whether or not he stabs it, I think would be another roll.
He's going to literally just take the dagger and he's going to contemplate, like, just throwing it off the side of the island before just, like, kind of tossing it to the ground.
It's gonna make cavities if you don't get it out now.
He doesn't
going
care
to
about his
turn.
mental health.
Bold of you
You're
to
gonna
assume that Chance knows what a cavity is.
You're gonna get teeth rot, teeth decay,
And
then it could kill you and make you geriatric with no memories. Dementia, man. Dementia. It's all about the gums.
Would you like to roll a second deception check there, please? Because I know Chance. He's gonna struggle to buy it, but apparently he will.
Oh, I'm still giving you the help action.
Okay.
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 The gum health. is
Double
important
13.
for-
My God, I am rolling so terribly today. Nothing, like, my highest roll so far has been a 7.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, Ren, I already prepared my spells for tomorrow. Can I use the spell list I have right now? Because I just re-prepared all of them.
So I would argue that this is part of your long rest, what you guys are doing at the moment.
Does that mean I cannot cast spells?
It would mean that you can only cast ritual spells right now.
Okay.
Chance is going to just crumble and, like, under his breath, he just, like, walks away.
However, I'm realizing also that you guys took a significant amount of time to either examine the Avernus or to rest inside the nest, so I would argue that your long rest is now either approaching completion or is complete. So yeah, Sarah, that would get your character sheet up to date with what's happening.
I think reduce will only take you down to huge, but I will enlarge reduce.
No, I'm currently...
if he gives his consent, of course.
Yeah, I'm currently huge, so it would bring me to large, I believe. Yeah.
Would you like to be slightly less mighty?
Yeah, I'll kind of hold out my hand and I'll say, I prepared that spell that we talked about before, where I can make you just a little bit smaller, with your permission, of course.
Jane's gonna kind of like place a thumb like against like the crossguard of his sword so he can draw it quickly if needed before narrowing his eyes ever so slightly and just kind of giving a nod as he walks over.
Okay. I'll reach out and just kind of touch your arm, and you'll feel like a warm sensation come over you, like just stepping into the sun after being in the shadow, and you will reduce by 1 size category.
I go from huge to large. Chance kind of gives a nod. How long does this last? Up to a minute?
Is it only a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's concentration up to a minute, so you better get in there. I'm sure it's bigger on the inside.
I would say we can probably... If it's only a minute and then Chance gonna go back to being huge, I don't think we can do this in a minute.
For some reason I thought it was longer than a minute. Longer than a minute. It really is just a combat spell, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Alright, then are we gonna do that and then like on the walk over it's just gonna stop?
You're gonna get like stuck kind of halfway in the door.
No, yeah, it's a minute. A minute's a while. If we're right there, then you could probably step inside and then become huge.
Chance walks fast. He could make a good
you're a
use of a
monk.
minute.
Could he make it to the top in a minute?
If he started dashing the second that Audra cast the spell
I
upon
would have
him,
warned you how long it would last.
Okay, yeah. Between winged boots and dashing, I think Chance can get there because he doesn't have to worry about stairs because he can go straight up.
right, absolutely. And at the top level of the Research Institute, what would Chance do? And would anyone
Well,
follow?
he would hope that Inqua's there.
Yep.
Yeah.
He would point Inqua to the place where the fire orb goes, and he would point kind of off to that one and be like, okay, and put the orb in that one.
What does this area look like? Just a Ren question.
It will go back to it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Has it been the minute yet, or?
Not quite. It would take you about about 20 seconds to sprint your way up to the top, and Inqua would probably have already, met you there. So you've got about 20-30 seconds before you enlarge again.
The mad scratchings.
Yes, the mad scratchings were fun.
We say the fire orb goes here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just quickly put the fire orb in there. It's there.
Does it react at all right now?
You pop the fire orb into its nook, and the device in the center goes, load next 3. Query, where is Husk? Apollo, Husk, needed.
Alright, well, let's see if this works. And Shane's just gonna lie down on the thing. He already knows, and he's going to choose to just let the thing pierce into him.
Okay. And Chance would take some piercing damage from the needle jutting into what I assume would be his spine at that point. Fire orb prepared. Fire essence absorbed. Ready. Please load. Earth next.
Ollie isn't here.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, nice! Where?
I am at the front door because I had to climb down from the statue and get all the way over there. You guys are like, we only have a minute, and you didn't even think about the other orbs.
Wait, you know what the ritual was? When you forget stuff.
Yep.
To be fair, it looks like Chance can still fit in this room if he re-enlarges. So.
But can the building hold him?
The problem is
Are we
that the ceiling is only a couple of feet taller than Chance's right at this moment.
Gosh, I don't have stone shape today. Do I? No, it's not a ritual. Fudge.
What other spells do I have? Anything can help with this? Probably not.
Oh yeah,
Does
yeah.
Ollie-
The creepy gardener, yeah.
Does Ollie put the earth orb in, or on her way up?
I mean, I spawned her into the top layer, but she's taken her time returning back up.
Oh, hey guys. Oh, God, Chance.
There's like a little bit of Chance blood. Just kind of like splattered all around.
Oh, that's
just kinda
better
like-
than...
And Ollie...
That's better than my... Oh, okay, idiot.
Ollie arrives like just in time to hear the device going, load, earth, essence, next.
Now you got it.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, alright. Could you... Nobody take my orb while it's on here. Inqua.
Right.
Fucking watching.
I did.
I'm watching.
No,
Did you-
I'm just saying, we have to be quick, we have like 10 seconds, come on.
Alright,
Yes,
Fine,
hurry.
Ollie
Okay,
pops...
well, let's see if it asks for
Ollie
the
pops in the earth orb, and the device speaks. Essence required to recharge orb.
Inqua, put your hand on it, the crystal
I'll
one.
put my hand on it. It's fiery, not earthy. I'll put my hand on it, see if it does anything.
Which hand?
The red hand. The crystally one.
Error. Error. Syntax.
Oh, gee.
Error. Error.
Don't know.
Incorrect element. Incorrect element.
Shut up!
It's a puzzle.
It's gonna be Arazid because he like mined through the earth for most of his life.
That's a good idea for once, you know?
I mean,
Is it the full moon?
The druid stays quiet.
I don't really feel like I personally have any particular connection to the earth.
Okay.
But
Just try. Just try.
is it gonna hurt?
Probably.
You can cut your fingers slightly instead of getting impaled like I did if you want. It still
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, that looks like that would hurt. Big chance.
Extreme.
I'm not encouraging this in any way, but I do promise to heal everyone after whatever this is. Oh, that does feel like enabling.
A little bit. Arazid reaches his hand out, and the needle juts out from the stone slabs at the bottom of the earth orb's stand. Vessel identified. Soul element, not earth. Error.
What?
1 of 6. 6. 6.
Chance is gonna sit up at this point and just kind of like put his head in his hands. This makes no sense. I understand why I react to this one.
What if I stab myself with it?
Your flesh and blood this time? Instead of
Sure.
the red hand, I assume?
Yeah, just the regular hand, the fleshy one.
Excuse me. I breathed wrong and it made me cough. What the fuck are bodies? Oh. Alright. You stick your fleshy hand into this thing. Administrative override.
The orb look charged? Or different?
You wait for a few seconds, and the device in the center speaks again. Essence necessary. Not.
Okay.
Administrative override confirmed. Earth orb loaded.
The air one on. Let's try it again.
Insert water. Next.
Put in the air one.
Okay. Ollie puts in the breath of air.
At this point, Chance takes another 3 bludgeoning damage as he begins to grow back into his current size,
Chanceling horizontal.
and his
he's
head
gonna, like,
bashes
get off of
against.
the pedestal and just like lay down like full like star. He's just gonna like full eagle, just distribute that weight evenly.
His head kind of gently bangs against the ceiling, and at which point he goes completely prone to avoid any further damage. His back kind of
Don't worry,
hurts
I
though,
can cast it again so we can leave.
like he got a spinal tap.
That, or I can just lay here for a good while.
Mood. Okay, so Ollie, was it? Inserts the breath of air.
Mhm.
Incorrect sequence. Incorrect sequence. Missing water. Cannot proceed.
What if I just stab myself again with it? Is there no stabbing?
Essence. Administrative override. Orb. Still required. Water. Orb. Still required.
Okay. Seems we're at a standstill.
It's just as well this thing is... Actually, is it heading like... It's not heading due south to Dress anymore, is it? It's heading westerly.
No, it's kind of like heading like a southwest.
Can I inspect this middle thing? I don't know what to call it.
Absolutely.
Can I go up and give Inqua enhance ability for intelligence?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Very useful, because I would like him to roll a history check.
What's that do?
You get advantage on intelligence checks.
Okay.
I can't quite
Roll the
remember
natural.
if history is normally rolled with wisdom or intelligence, but this time it will be with intelligence.
History is intelligence.
Oh, good. Then regular history, then. Nice.
I want to flash a green Nisa. Nah, I think I'll be fine.
You give it a good look over, and it is something that you have very vague memories of. An assistant of yours, you think her name might have been Caroline? Helped you to come up with the idea of this central processing device that, in the event that the damage that you wrought would need to be reversed, it would help you understand in which direction and order, even if you yourself did not remember.
Sorry,
So-
just right quick so I can put this down and start working out the puzzle. What did it say that Arazid's blood was whenever it tried to react?
Soul.
Soul element.
Yeah. Remember
One
the
of
Friends of Destiny?
6.
Yeah.
Am I the heart?
Out of curiosity, I think we should both check to see what we are. Out of character.
I could be in character for all I really
Out of curiosity,
think
Audra
right now.
was the same one Arazid was at, and perk her finger on it.
I get this. I'm starting to put pieces together from notes that I had a while ago. So Chance is gonna like kind of look over as things click together as he Inqua.
Yeah?
Try the fire one. I want to test something.
That's
But
fire
don't use the one that's going to override. You use your other hand.
Okay, use the fiery one. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Eternal fire essence detected. Loading.
Okay.
Loading. Complete.
Can we take them out? And try just the air one, because I think that one will also work with that, based off of what I was told.
Oh man, Chance is just lying on the ground, prone giant, giving us orders.
Yeah. On his back, pointing at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. We'll take off the 2 orbs. Which I
The fire
represent with
and the
beautiful
earth.
circles.
No. I got it. Nobody touch. Okay. Breath of the the earth.
Look, I'm gonna touch
No,
your air. I'm gonna touch the air. I'm
I
gonna touch the air. I'm gonna touch
grabbed
the
it
air.
before I went over
I
to
touched
grab.
the air.
You didn't
Lord.
because it's in my sack right now.
I need it.
I will handle it. Thank you. No,
Touch the orb.
you
Look.
don't. You don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I
No.
do.
No.
Crystalline hand.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I
The last
missed
time I
this
touched it.
discourse.
Yeah.
We had a nice little sound.
Yeah.
It's like a ding.
No, it's more.
You wanna hear the ding again?
No, not really.
Sure. It's really nice sound.
Not as much as I want to keep what's mine.
Well, I'll promise you, I'll give it back. Like we could do like a loan system. I have 6 gold pieces. Oh, come on. I have
Look. Okay.
Give me your arm.
your arm.
That's
My
what we
arm. I
need.
can't take. I can't take off my. I'll
Look.
give you a hand. I can hold my hand if you really want to.
For once, we just need to figure this out. I will not take any orbs, and
We
if anyone
can't
takes
even
them,
do it. We don't even have the water orb. Okay.
yes, but we are.
We just have to throw ourselves. You know what
Fine.
they say.
For the
Sometimes you
sake
gotta
of. Yeah, I'm doing it, okay? I'm doing it.
Thank you.
But if any of you take this, I will find you the worst romantic partners the world could ever ask.
Okay.
And I will make you fall in love with them like the slimy chunks of driftwood they are. You're
Oh, that's
drowning.
not nice.
You're drowning.
I'll
see
just
that?
touch the orb.
Okay.
Audra looks intrigued. I'm not gonna lie.
Ollie passes the orb to Inqua.
I'll put it on the stand and touch it with the red hand.
So you pass the breath of the air to Inqua,
I do.
and then
Begrudgingly.
Inqua touches his fiery hand. Is that correct?
Yep.
Error! Error. Incorrect elements. Fire. And soul detected.
Maybe we should make them all fire, I guess.
No, try your other hand. Hopefully that won't just give the administration override.
Well, that's what I did last time in that override.
This is annoying. Based on what I was told. Oh.
What were you told?
Trying to like place like you know when like somebody's just like lying on the ground and like has their like everything but their mouth covered by their hands. That's the
Yeah.
chance right now is he's like
Oh my gosh.
thinking.
Okay, well let's be reasonable about this. Obviously there are 6 possible keys, it seems like, and we have 3,
3, 6.
and we need 4. And also there's like a blood element to this ritual in addition to the objects, which.
Alright,
And then Audra's gonna stab her hand down on this Arazid's needle and figure out which element she is.
Alright. What do you guys do next?
Can I inspect this
Oh,
blood?
so nothing happens?
oh.
Oh, sorry. Maybe I missed something just there. What were you trying to do? Sorry.
Oh, at the end of that thing, I was saying how there's like a blood element and we're missing one of the keys, and then I pricked myself on one of the things. To figure
Ah,
out what
you
it is.
pricked yourself.
Mm-hmm.
On the bottom one here?
Yeah, I just walked over to the one Arazid was doing. It seems like the most friendly one to invade at this point.
Incorrect element! Incorrect element. Soul element 1 of 6. Friend.
Wait, did it just say friend?
It did.
Can Chance like scoot over to like put his finger on it?
Uh-huh.
To see if what the earth one will react with to him.
Incorrect element. Soul element detected 1 of 6. Breath.
Wait. Friend, breath, friend. Oh god. Okay, so that puts. Oh, okay.
It's the thing in your teeth making your breath terrible. It's telling
No.
you.
No. I remember that underground facility where there was the 6 statues.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
Each
Are
of
we-
them had a name.
Are we all
If
thinking
you
about that?
if you think back and remember, each of them had a name.
Yes.
The one that that spoke to me was the breath.
Oh, and I was the heart. Because everybody loves me.
No, oh my god. It seems that perhaps it's not just. Perhaps everybody in the world can do this. However, each of us represent a different aspect of these 6 people. I don't know. However, it seems that there is more than one of each. Because if Audra is reacting the same as Sunny did, then it's clear that we have more.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I think I'm going to try this one. And Ollie's going to go for the old pokey poke on the water.
That's the empty one, you idiot.
I know. But doesn't the pokey poke still come out even if you don't put anything on it?
The pokey poke does come out. The pokey poke takes some small amount of blood from Ollie. Processing. Trace it. Element of water found. Also, heart.
Hey, my instincts are never wrong. Okay, Chance, you should try the air one. Because it's called the breath of air. You would know that if you were in tune.
Chance is going to scoot himself up slowly.
That's fun. Floor scoot.
He's just gonna like do a little creepy creep.
Nah, you know when somebody like does like the crab?
Yeah.
I'm imagining it's just that, or like Chance is like picking himself up, like going back a little bit, and then like sitting back down, adjusting himself.
Yeah. I mean, like this, the ceiling here is like at its tallest is 15 foot tall, so you can occasionally even kneel down.
Yeah, he's just staying lying.
Fair.
It's easier.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you some, leeway. So you stab your hand with the air socket. Processing. Trace element found. Error. Soul. Breath. 1 of 6.
Okay, so Chance is definitely the fire. Okay, you're the fire. You're the fire. It's not you.
Yeah,
There would trace element of air found within him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So Chance then. Oh god. I'm trying to map all these. This is starting to hurt my head. This is.
Here, you're large. Here, I'm gonna put out some pieces of paper. And I've been taking notes on who's sitting with his butt in both real life and in game.
I'm doing it more in real life because Chance would be writing all this down, but he's kind of huge and can't.
Yeah, Audra will take notes for you.
So
She starts writing in a language you don't understand and then switches to common when she realizes that you want these notes as well.
what language is it? A funky language called Primordial?
Unless you speak druidic, you wouldn't recognize it.
Okay, yeah, no.
Well, I can read it.
So
Yeah, so you would be able to read it. You can read
looking
druidic.
around, Chance is gonna look around for where another 2 things could be placed.
What do you mean, sorry?
It's saying 6 elements, etc. And Chance knows that there has been 6 elements spoken in the past.
Haha.
He is now looking for where willpower and magic fits into this.
Okay, please roll me an Arcana check.
I'd be willing to help with that.
With
I am the
advantage.
coolest goober. I am still the coolest goober as ever.
A 15.
Very heckin' useful.
Yes.
You look around and you see 4 very distinct cardinal directions. And you really wonder, well, there must be a gap for an extra 2 in here. And then your mind is brought back to the mad scratching that Inqua did once. And you postulate that possibly, when it says 1 of 6, it does not refer to the outer elements, but instead the 6 inner ones around the star.
Okay.
It seems like this may be a puzzle we have to come to later because...
Yeah,
No
once we get the water orb.
Yeah. Does it look like that? Is this like an accurate representation of it?
What do you mean by
Device or...
of it?
Well, I guess like these like orbs on the outside. Does it seem like they're pointing in any specific direction?
Please roll me a history check then, Inqua.
Well, I think it's still been a minute.
Yeah, no, it's an hour. You get that for an hour.
Oh, an hour.
Nice.
Never mind.
So,
I mean,
plus
I guess
D4.
that
You said-
I guess that
And
would
I will
depend.
put my hand on your shoulder and also give you guidance,
Oh,
Wait,
which is a D4.
Based on how the thrust of the island is set up for the forward momentum that like Chance is directing, then this could all be in the wrong direction. Then it was set to be.
Inqua, you realise that what matters is not the overall direction, but the direction in relation to the husk.
husk of.
Chance's body.
Oh, the husk, as in the husk of the sun that fell to the earth.
Bingo.
Oh, so they're all like pretty much pointing to Chance, or
Oh my god, Solas?
You'd have to go ask him.
I was just curious to figure out if like one of them was pointing in like an odd direction. That would reasonably direct us towards the water orb.
The planets around the center of this clock seem to be orbiting in a fairly standard pattern.
Okay.
Can I do like a survival check maybe, since it's going against like the real stars in the sky, to see if there's anything off about it?
Absolutely. I am just gonna have to load up exactly what things were said there, but that won't take me very long at all.
I'm guiding myself, by the way. It's a 20.
Lord, it's been a while since you guys were last here. Sorry, I'm just going through the chat log to just double check
Okay.
exactly what planets were mentioned out of those that are in my list. Oh my god, it's going to take far, far, far too long.
Oh no.
It's alright. It was my fault.
That can always be a question, I would assume, for a time later. It has
Yeah,
to be answered.
what are you looking for, Ren? If you want to, like, I don't know. If you
I was trying to remember which planets I had named as being part of the astronomical calendar inside. I remembered some of them being Nim, Baracus, Ran.
Yeah.
And then I want to say Sipharos and Volt. Yeah.
Yes. I don't think I even have a record of that. Because I think that might have been one of the sessions I wasn't here for.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be now, but I would be very grateful for that information. That's probably stuff I would know.
I'll double check it because it's part of like the millennia old lore of the world, the pre-apocalyptic stuff. So you have a look at what is happening in the center, and you recognize some shapes in the sky in the right configuration to ones that you're very familiar with. The labels surprise you because you've never thought to attribute labels to these particular stars. They just seem to be stars like any other. Just little dots in the sky, but these ones have names. Names like Nim, Ran, Baracus.
I think I take out my star map, which is something that I get as part of my class. It's like this nice, like, ebony bound book full of like maps of stars. And I start making notes on it.
It almost feels fulfilling, as if you're finally able to put names to faces that you have known all your life. It feels right.
Is there anything odd about the configuration of these planets? Is anything, not as it is today?
There is something that is quite glaring that strikes you. Right in the center, there is not one brightly glowing orb, but two.
And based on my knowledge, would I not know this?
This is representing the sun, or as it seems to be in this clock, the suns. And this would be more or less the first time that you'd be introduced to this idea.
Audra stares at this thing for a long time and is just making so many notes. What happened to the two? Is that a... No, it's definitely not a moon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, were you... Did the turtle not fill you in on all of this?
Well, you see, I was going through kind of quickly, and, he kind of gave me kind of like a quick summary, and then, there was this little village just a little ways away, and, the crops weren't doing that well, so I spent the night over there.
Irrigating, yeah. I guess has been into the irrigation thing. Come on.
Alright. The long and short of it is there used to be two sons. People like him, and Chance will point directly at Inqua, as well as our friend Matria, wherever the hell she's at, decided to drain one of them of their energy and turn them into the orbs, and we're trying to reverse that because it caused the cataclysm and made the world how it is like today.
Drops.
He points to Ollie and then to Arazid, and that, we have people who are born of this generation, and then he points to himself as well. And then we have him, who is I don't even know how you're alive, if I'm being completely honest. It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense to me. Grandpa Inqua.
Matria as well, we don't know how she's alive.
She's
I
never
don't know.
claimed
There are, like,
to be alive.
Revenants.
So then there's Solas, who apparently is the son of Mechus, and I think it's hilarious that apparently him and his mother both have the same issues.
Being homicidal maniacs.
Yeah, what?
What?
Being disinterested in anything outside of what interests them.
Okay, there's a lot of information that's happening at once, and I can only write so quickly. So there were 2 suns, and
Yes.
the world was
Good.
fine, or did it look like this island?
Oh no, from what I was told and everything, it was fine. Oh, by the way, just so we can get this out of the way, I'm originally from a cult.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, we're sidetracking. Have you ever been into like a rich person's yard where they've got like trees and leaves and grass and plants and stuff? It was like that everywhere.
I mean, that is something that
There's no
Audra is familiar with, but not in regards to rich people.
Yeah.
I mean, technically. I mean, you know, the Grove is the Grove, so...
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I thought everything was like that when I was young.
Wow. Wow. They must be. It's
Must
like
be
do you
nice.
not. Yeah. Do you not like look outside at all the sand everywhere? Like,
So, you know, because of what I can do, they brought me to the palace quite young. I don't really remember anything else.
Alice and Grove.
You know, where the twins live.
What's a twin?
I've just heard that they suck. Oh,
Yeah,
a twin
we've heard
is like
nothing but...
twin
yeah,
is
we've
like
heard-
you and Solas if you were like. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I
like you
hate
and
them
Solas.
already.
Remind me of their names again, Ren.
Solaris and Artemis.
Yes.
Grassing Man.
Oh no.
You know, so
Why are they named after the suns?
Only one of them
Those
is.
are the names of the suns?
Yeah,
Yap
isn't
and Scribbler?
Artemis the moon?
So,
No, Artemis was one of the suns, if I remember right.
yep, the 2 names of the suns in the pre-apocalyptic world were Artemis and Apollo.
Oh.
But Solaris is also close to sun,
Yeah.
so...
It certainly seems to have a root in something like that.
Look,
Yes.
Look, I think we have much more to explore. We're going to go... We need to get to Odolembo, finish the job, and then we're leaving, because we need to... There's like 3 places we need to go. We need to go to Jaras and kick Sklad's ass again. Kick Sklad's ass again, take the water orb. Then I'm assuming there's something in Naglamund, or not Naglamund, in what's the place that they just conquered? The one with
Naban.
the snake people. I'm assuming there's something in Naban we need, because the Yuan-Ti were never a species until like recently, time-wise. So I'm assuming whatever's in there is important. And then apparently we should look into the Grove, because we've never been there, and if they have ruling twins named after one that's named after a sun and one that's has some kind of name, I'm assuming that's something of importance.
I mean, if you have any questions, I learned a lot growing up there, or I could always contact Sophia if I have to, but...
Yeah, I guess question is, why the hell is one of them named after the sun that fell?
You know, I didn't know the name of the sun that fell, so I didn't think to ask that particular question.
Oh, there's so much we need to
Interesting,
figure out.
We need to have a date where we all just bring together all of the lore. Track our path.
We just, like, alright. I think sometime soon, we all need to sit together in a nice big circle and just discuss what we know
Yeah.
to fill everybody into the correct thing.
Oh, sure. You know, I think I know some things you all probably don't know. About, you know, that dragon and
Oh, you know about the Great Bitch?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have a telescope.
Okay.
That rune on her forehead, interesting, right?
Rune?
Yeah.
Rune?
I didn't. I
Really?
just thought
On her
teeth
forehead?
and wings.
Now we have to deal with the fuck. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth.
I mean, I assume it has something to do with, you know, that deal or connection or whatever she has to all of these rulers, including twins.
You know, on a scale of
Connection.
You didn't
1
know
to
that?
10,
Ollie
were
has
talking
her
about it.
notepad out.
Let's do this after we get down to limbo.
I need a drink.
Yeah, I'm not sober enough to deal with this right now. Or I'm
You
not
mean you're
drunk
too
enough to
sober?
deal with this.
Oh, okay. Sure. I mean, I know that some people here are outside of, or even within Groden, enjoy fermented drinks to kind of enter an altered state, so I can appreciate that.
Normally I don't drink either. I don't like the feeling.
Yeah.
But my head hurts and it helps you sleep.
See, I tried it once and it made my head hurt.
Nothing will mess you up like truth-telling meat.
That stuff was insane.
Yeah, you weirdly liked it.
It's a shame you don't have any left, to my knowledge.
I feel like maybe Chance, and I'm just saying this now because you can't really move because you're stuck in this, you know, prone position, but maybe you just need to, like, actually tell everything that you're feeling to somebody and just kind of get it out. Maybe that would be good for you, because you just seemed really into that truth-telling meat now that I think back to that.
That was at a point where I was starting to feel somewhat guilty after seeing that you people were actually good people, and fundamentally, I'm an asshole and am a terrible human being.
Okay.
Admitting that you have a problem is the first step.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't think terrible people feel bad about being terrible people. I think they're just terrible and they love it.
That's a good point. Yes, Glad loves it.
Oh, don't get me
love it.
wrong. I have no remorse of what I've done and the people that I've hurted.
Really?
Well, that's not very nice.
Look, it's a desert out there. The only people that matter is yourself.
You know, it wouldn't be a desert if you had a little bit more sense of, you know, community. Irrigation.
Irrigation. That's true. There's other ways to get what we want, right? We gotta do it together, like Blue Rock Lake. Like, remember our good old bunny in Blue Rock Lake with the fig trees and growing all this stuff and
Trim?
yeah.
Well, seeing how they don't have any water anymore, I'm pretty sure they're all going to die.
Oh, Trim Trust.
That's really
No,
good.
I stopped by there on my way to the lock. I created some water then for them. They're, well, not great, but, you know, they're okay for now.
Well, their entire civilization revolved around that pond.
Yeah, and I
now
can't.
it's gone
I can't
because
create
we
water.
destroyed
Water.
Yeah.
But you did. You. Why? Why would you destroy a bottomless source of water?
Oh, we didn't. Sklad did, because the orb was the phylactery, and the orb was inside, was the thing that produced the water and everything inside some old guy that apparently had some relevance. He sent me to some far off place, and I'm glad he's dead, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh. Well, that's. I mean, clearly Sklad has to die now. I mean, if he didn't before, that's obviously evil.
Look, if you think I'm bad, Sklad is the next level.
Oh, I don't think you're bad.
Morally questionable, but not bad.
You don't think I'm an evil prick after basically saying that I want to genocide a town because I don't like Sklod.
I think you're just very angry. Maybe
I
just
wanted to
surprisingly
burn.
so.
Yeah. I wanted to burn the whole thing down, but I did want everybody to help because I thought it would have been cathartic.
Wait,
I mean, I'm still
Remember?
all for
When we
erupting
were
the volcano and destroying Juras.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you know that that's not a good solution. Okay. Because even if it would be maybe fun for some reason, I don't really understand that part. But you know, if this person is really like unkillable or whatever, wouldn't you want to like make sure they're dead?
wait.
And we're just like the first to get evacuated
Look.
because they're rich.
Look, if there's one thing that I know for sure is that me and Sklod are both self-centered cunts.
Well, sometimes
She, for sure, is going to keep the phylactery within the city because she doesn't trust it being outside. And from what we learned, changing it all the time. I'm willing to bet if we destroy the tower with lava and everything, it's probably in there somewheres. If not, it's in the surrounding city, but we destroyed her central location of power. So now we have basically gone into chase mode where we just need to hunt her down, kill her, and then wait till she comes back, hunt her down, kill her again, and just keep doing that until we find whatever it is that we're looking for.
What if we just didn't you say there was like truth mead? I don't know, this is like, can we get more of that truth mead? Because like I think it'd be pretty easy if we knocked her unconscious, woke her up, say, hey, where's your phylactery? Better drink this truth serum, and then it's just like, oh, my phylactery.
Oh, I can just find it. I have the ability to just find objects
Oh, well,
with magic.
that would work.
Where the hell were you like 2 weeks ago?
I was flying here, so it's kind of a long flight all the way from the lock to here. And this place kind of moves a little bit.
The fire portal clunks, and a figure begins to emerge from it. It looks at Inqua and says, "You were never one for truth."
For context, where's the fire portal in relation to us?
It's this one here with the snazzy new person next to it.
Oh.
Who the hell are you?
It continues to look at Inqua. "What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery that you have wrought? Perhaps
What do you mean?
in death I still hold some shred of use for you,
Oh my god, it's Caroline, isn't it? Holy
my
shit.
love."
Holy shit, Inqua, you had a
Whoa.
thing with your assistant? God, that's such an abuse of power. You scum. You scum of the earth.
Can I,
Put your hand on the earth, or...
can I hold up the earring I have?
Yes. The shade is wearing a singular earring.
Oh.
That's romantic.
Can I do a quick intelligence check to figure out what kind of creature this is?
That would be more like nature or religion.
Okay, nature or religion. Doesn't matter. I'm not proficient either. Hey!
It appears to be an echo or shadow of the past. The figure is slightly see-through, and you suspect is possibly more of a projection than it is a real creature. Are you satisfied now, my love?
Who are you? I know who you are, but who are you? What
Has,
are you?
God, meeting your ex-boyfriend with dementia.
Huh?
has time been so cruel that it has finally robbed of you the knowledge of me? Say my
I
name.
need everything. Heisenberg. You set me up there. I had to do it. Now finish it.
Say my name, my love, and I will help you on your journey.
Parker.
Caroline. Fucking Caroline, dude.
You want like full name, last name, formal name,
You sense
degree name?
anger coming from this shadow.
I'm sorry. Man. I think
You know, if you
We'll go
can't
with that.
remember her, I could try to dispel her. I think this is just like a.
No.
Okay.
You
There's some
know
value to
me!
I don't think. Maybe.
Would you like to take a guess? Out of character, that
What?
last line was.
Can I help? Can Ollie help?
Or wait, so I have to guess their name, right?
Yeah.
Anne?
I think out of character you know who this is, but in character the name is slightly wrong. It's Anna.
Oh. Well, it is Anna. Anna.
Yeah. The shadow smiles and seems satisfied. So the years have not entirely robbed you of your senses, my love.
No, they have. I only remember from documents. I hold out the earring. Earring. Exactly the same. In your room.
Oh, Inqua. So kind. So naive. So cruel. Why do you persist?
I
Please,
don't know.
let us die. I want
What do
to
you mean?
die!
What do you mean?
First
Ow.
things. The world must be restored. You must get 11 things. 4 orbs. 6 pieces of soul. 1 husk.
What's a husk?
Apollo.
Oh.
Do not tell me you are not that feeble-minded yet.
Fortunately, time does its magic when you lose
Alrighty.
consciousness for however many years it's been.
Too many years. Even now I sense my body. It rots. It rots in a palace of someone whose soul rots.
I know.
I need your help. I need to die. Please, my love, grant me this final wish.
See what I can do.
Want me to do it?
Well,
On the floor.
You giant brute. If it were that simple, I would say yay, yay, yay! But my soul lies in pieces. One here, one in Andoria, one by the husk.
Holy shit, am I the husk? I don't want to be the husk.
I
I'm
don't
not
think you're
the
the
I'm
husk.
fairly certain that's
look.
referring to the.
Son. The dead
Oh,
son.
oh, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're missing
always-
like 2 pieces at this point. Well, 3 technically, because we need to go back. We need to grab Solas, because that's soul number 6. Because each one of us represents a different one. Because we have Ollie is the heart, I'm the breath, Solas is the amalgam, Inqua, you're the head, Audra, you're now the new friend, and Arazid's the core.
And we all
we
know
then need
Matria doesn't have one. A soul, I mean.
we then need the husk, and we need to go get the water orb. I think we're nearly done.
Yeah.
Please.
Where's the husk at? If you can tell us what that is, that'll vastly speed up the process, then we don't gotta go hunting for it.
Kufukuzwa.
Can I get that again in common?
Could you give that to us in the phonetic alphabet?
Kufukuzwa.
Do I understand what this means or know where this would be?
I'd help with that. Or I'd try to roll a history check. See if I
It's
know
still
what
in
that
an hour.
place is.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Got the bloody name wrong. Com Tower. I got. Ignore.
Ignore Kufu. That's a character that will be meeting shortly.
No, I just got the. I got 2 places on the world map mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Anna opens her mouth. Com Tower.
Alright,
history check or see where I think that is, or
Yeah. So I believe Audra also said that she would want to do that.
Yeah, but I'm doing it without advantage because I
Yeah.
can't see the ability on myself. Because it's not.
The DC is slightly lower for Audra because she grew up very, very close to something called the Com Tower Abyss. A hole in the earth so deep that any light from the sun is swallowed into it entirely. It is somewhere that people never returned from and was sworn to never go to.
Oh, and that's the mountain.
Yeah, you see, I got the 2 mixed up.
Oh, I know it. It's like a little bit northwest from the grove.
Inqua, you remember the name Com Tower as being that of a town. You know, many, many years ago. Wrong map. Come to Com Tower. It fell. It lies. It writhes. It hurts.
there, the water orb.
No. You know where the water orb is.
I don't know if I do.
What, you
I know who it's
idiot.
with. I know who it's with, but I don't know where it is.
Well, if you know who, I could maybe find that person.
Gladzil.
You have
Oh, yeah.
5 of the 6 pieces here today.
Wait,
You are
five
almost
is-
there.
3,
Wow.
4.
I think she's talking about the soul pieces.
Yeah, we need to grab Solas at some point.
Only the amalgam misses from your group. The amalgam,
I was right.
the husk,
Ah,
the water. Fetch these together and release us!
That is fully our intention. It's alright.
all right. So I guess you might know more, seeing how you have quite a bit. What do I get out of doing this?
moral goodwill.
I'm sorry. My responses are limited. You must ask the right questions.
Oh, are you a goddamn? How is a spirit?
Yeah, that's not a real. It's not a real person. That's like a projection. I tried to tell you earlier that I could dispel it if.
Oh, is it? Chance gonna look at like this thing here. Is this thing glowing in any way of giving us projection?
Yes. The smaller moon is glowing. Sorry, the smaller sun is glowing.
Oh, this thing is just a part of the machine.
You are part of the machine!
You know, if it wasn't for the fact that I know these people would kill me if I did it, I would destroy you right now.
The image of Anna smirks at you. I'm sorry. My responses are limited. You must ask the right questions.
That is from a thing. Is it the town?
It is 100%, and I love it.
I unabashedly steal. Yeah.
Oh, it is!
It's the literally only good thing about that quote-unquote adaptation. Except for Shia LaBeouf.
Oh yeah, he's good in that.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Alrighty, we know what we have to do. We know where we need to go. I'm going to wait this potion off. And then once we get to Onalembo, we can hopefully reconnect with Solas to see if he's just going to chill there or if he's going to come with us. Either way, as long as we know where he's at, so we don't have to find him later. Because if so, that's going to be make me very upset.
The shadow turns back to Inqua. You must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close. I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love. And the figure of Anna begins to fade into nothingness. Goodbye.
Sorry, buddy. Oh, whoops, wait. Is she gone for good now? Okay. Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna find you a better girlfriend. That seemed really toxic.
Is that the Anna I knew from, or that I would have known from
Yes.
society breaking
Yes.
that I know of?
Hi, demon.
Hello.
You just missed the entire lore dump.
I believe several people needed to go to the toilet and stuff and want a break. Is that still needed?
I just went quickly and.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so no break needed. I do, however, need to go. So do you guys want to fill in Demon on what's happened in the session so far?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Just to quickly update you on some lore dump that you got from Audra. I am from the Grove. I know the twins personally, and there is some strange arcane stuff.
Personally. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I grew up in the palace. I said.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean
Lives
that
in the
you're
palace.
best buddies with the royalty.
I didn't say I was best buddies. I just said I knew them personally.
Okay.
I also left, which is, implied, because I'm here. Anyways, and there's some strange connection between some of the leaders of these cities, including the twins, and the dragon that is symbolized by kind of the rune on the dragon's forehead. So,
Which is interesting. That's very interesting. What was the name of the dragon that came in and started fighting Farcloon when we were in Yarmukai?
Oh, I don't know.
It does start with an A. Apolacre. Yes.
And also, like, Chance found a letter that pertains to Matria.
Oh yeah.
And then we came in this room and we started playing around with stuff, and we figured out we definitely need the water orb to move forward. We learned some stuff about people's categorizations.
Like the categorization of like the souls
The
that
souls,
people have.
yeah, and also some people are attuned to elements, and some people either aren't or it's inconclusive.
And we're not going to be able to have Matria as a help here because she is in tune with nothing and has no soul.
Well, we haven't tested that.
No, we know.
And we're not exactly like forcing people to prick their fingers on these. People are doing it voluntarily, so.
Yeah, we've all got really weird bloodborne illnesses from the past now.
It's the weirdest way that anyone has ever gotten a vernacular disease.
Hey, everybody, I need you to roll me Constitution.
You're gonna find out if you die for 5 sessions from now.
Congrats.
Okay, I mean, it's not prepared, but I have Greater Restoration. I can cast it on myself as needed.
I have like a bunch of free lesser restorations.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like
I
5.
get Guiding Bolt for free a couple times a day, which is fun.
Nice.
I haven't
Nice.
used it yet.
Yeah, so we've learned that we need we need 4 orbs, 6 souls, and the husk to get the sun back. The 6 souls is basically the prophecy statues. Audra is now the new friend because Sunny is gone. Other than that, we have everybody else. I mean, Solas isn't here, but potentially we can grab him or hope that Matria's another amalgam. If not, we need to go start just kidnapping people until we find an amalgam.
Okay, volunteer basis only. I'm gonna draw a line in the sand. I'm gonna turn into a bear and fight you.
You know, what else? We basically have just spent most of the session either doing nothing or being in here, learning, doing lore.
Oh, and I don't know if this was mentioned, but Chance is currently a prone giant.
Yeah, I made him slightly smaller for a little while, but it only lasted for a minute, so now he's stuck in here being really big until we're ready to go.
Did you guys
Because I only
mention?
have one more level 2 spell slot today.
Did you guys mention Inqua's dead girlfriend?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That seemed real talk.
Well, she's still here, so I feel like they're gonna get the gist.
In spirit, at least.
Also, Ren, please don't let me forget, I want to go to the plant room before we leave this building.
Alrighty. It is absolutely a thing that you can do on the way down.
Yeah, I 1,000,000%
Let's
need
just all leave
to plant
Chance.
room.
I mean, that's kind of what he said, is that he's gonna wait it out here.
Alright.
Vibe.
Is anyone gonna warn Audra about the plant room?
Oh yeah, the plant room's bad. I would say, Audra, did you say that you want to go to the plant room?
Yeah, I was gonna try to go talk to them. I have this spell that lets me talk to plants, so I thought that might be fun.
Oh, well, so
Did we
there's
kill all
a
the
guy.
plants?
No.
No.
We killed the
Oh.
plant monster in the temple, but not the poisonous plants that are currently in that place.
Yeah, so the plants are like pretty poisonous. So if you're gonna have a conversation with them, you're gonna want to do it like from the door. And then also the caretaker is really weird and a little bit spooky. So don't make him mad. And good luck.
There's a caretaker?
There's a
Is
caretaker.
it like another one of these where it's like kind of like a shade or?
No, I think he's straight up undead.
It's just
Kinda like a zombie.
seems to be a straight up dude. Inqua said his name was Boothby.
Yeah.
You know, there seems to be a lot of undead in this area, so I'm just gonna sit down right now and ritually cast that spell we talked about.
That is, correct me if I'm wrong, the spell that doesn't return any results if the possible target is under complete cover.
No,
Aha.
commune with nature. So anything within 3 miles, and I'm looking for fiends. So I'm looking for fiends, elemental, and undead.
Okay. Within 3 miles, you get 1 undead ping from the floor below you, as well as several elemental ones from the floor that you are on. 3 guesses what areas those are coming from on the floor that you're on. And a large concentration of elemental pings coming from your rough east. In other words, from the mines.
We haven't checked out the mines yet.
We have not.
There are
Really?
definitely some elemental type things in that area, just to let everybody know.
Well, we don't need to deal with them.
That's not gonna come up later. It's not coming up right now as we hang out in this room.
No, it could be fun.
Okay, it could be fun. But anyways, so if you're gonna go check out to the plant guy, Chance, while I have you here as my unmovable audience, I'd just like it if you'd maybe look over some fan fiction that I've been writing. Do you remember Joseph?
Look, I would prefer... Who?
Joseph.
Who?
Joseph.
Who?
Your best friend.
I have no friends.
You're clearly in love with Joseph, and I've been working on, because I haven't had a whole lot of luck finding like my own smut, and so I was like thinking like, well, I could just like write my own, and it's about you, so I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Right, we're going. We are going.
When I see it, I'll take a quick read over.
Okay,
You gotta
yeah.
hold out his hand.
Oh no, I'm just gonna read it to you so that you get the essence of it.
And we're done. Yo.
Okay. So, it starts off. It was a dark and stormy night. Rain was pelting down the bare-chested muscles of you, Kanda. Because this is before your transformation.
Sorry.
So it's gonna start off with, like, you kind of being, like, the dark brooding guy. And Joseph
Okay. I'm asking out of character. Is this being read off, or just like recited from memory?
What?
Is this being like read from like a piece of paper, or is this just being like recited from memory?
How would you ever know, Bailey?
Because Chance is, he can move a bit and look and see.
Oh yeah. So, like, Ollie's definitely been writing this down. And,
Does Ollie currently have, like, the papers in her hand?
Ollie does. But you also have very limited movement here.
I don't need movement to cast a firebolt in the paper. 16.
Okay, so Ollie is currently holding several pieces of paper. Would she, by any chance, have readied the dodge action?
Oh, I mean...
Knowing full well what Chance is like, and that he may not take kindly to this rendition.
You know what? I feel like I would have. And I also have evasion, if that helps me. Can dodge out of area effects like fiery breath or an ice storm smell.
Firebolt is not an area of attack,
Okay.
it is a
Alright.
targeted attack.
Okay, alright. Let me see. I haven't really moved, so advantage on dex checks if you move no more than half your speed on the same turn.
This is an attack roll, not a save.
What I'm asking is, would you or would you not have taken the dodge action?
I mean, yes.
As in, would you have tried to raise your natural evasion or your natural armor class on the anticipation of Kanda doing exactly what he's about to do?
Definitely. definitely would have done that. Because that makes sense.
Okay, and this is where I have to look up what dodge does again.
Me too.
Just disadvantage on
Opposes
attack rolls.
disadvantage.
Right.
Yep, it just imposes disadvantage.
Ah, thank you.
So it's still a 16.
Okay, does a 16 hit you, Ollie?
Just.
Okay.
I mean, Chance isn't aiming to hurt Ollie all too much. He's looking more to
Right.
just destroy whatever she is
I'm-
writing on those pages.
I'm using her AC as like the shorthand for the paper's AC, as long as it's in her possession. But the 16 would hit her hand, it would hit the paper, and it would make it come alight.
Okay, so now Ollie is burned hands and dropping some paper. But like, you could have just said that you wanted a different intro.
Is it like just kind of burning on the ground now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Chance is then going to like flick his hand towards it, as like fire like kind of just comes off of it, as I'm going to now create a bonfire on where it is.
Okay, Ollie's
To
gonna jump
ensure
back
that
from that.
the pages are just on, like, they are burning.
And whilst pages of filthy smut burn away,
Oh my gosh! And the drawings, I can see the flames sweeping, you know, just like chewing away at like the images of Chance and Joseph having their first snuggle in the early morning light underneath the full starry sky that's just drifting into dawn.
it's okay.
Oh my gosh! Oh, and the scene where Joseph is crying because Chance has finally opened up to him about his childhood and the insecurities that's brought forth into their relationship. Oh my gosh! And when they finally hug, and then the love triangle with Solas that was inevitable, and then the hurt in Joseph's eyes when he sees the fiery attraction between the both of them. Oh my goodness! And then when Arazid and Ollie get that's in there. Yeah.
It's okay. It's gonna stay in your minds and mine. It's not lost. We can make it again, but we can write it on stone this time, so you
All
can't
I'm
burn
saying
it.
is keep
We're gonna chisel
Keep
it like
your,
Joseph's ab.
your filthy fucking thoughts. Keep your filthy fucking thoughts away from me, or else whenever I get back to normal size, I'll make sure you can't write.
Okay, so Chance is throwing a massive tantrum. I can't entirely blame him. And on the floor below, Audra opens the room.
And I immediately start ritually casting Detect Poison and Disease.
Yeah. Within, what was it, 30 feet?
Yes, 30 feet.
Yep.
That might be a little far.
Yep.
Well, it's concentration, so I can keep it up as I step inside.
Yeah. But the range kind of scans from what everyone else has experienced in this room anyway. Once you reach about there, the mushrooms on the western side of the room, many of them, especially these ones on the end, begin pinging your radar wildly.
Ooh, poison. I
I
can identify the kind of poison.
I don't know enough about
So if it's
poison
like a
types
paralytic-
off the top. Okay. It is a nausea-inducing poison. And you sense that if inhaled enough of it would cause a coma and possibly death. And then as you get a little bit closer, you see these tiny, tiny ones here are also a type of poison, a parasitic poison. And that seems to be reflected in a surface level read you have of this character here, as it shambles between the rows of plants, and you hear it muttering, "Ooh, oh, let's get you all lovely. Oh yes, take, take, take. Fresh, beautiful, strong. Oh yes."
I'm extremely interested. What does this kind of shambling character kind of look like?
He looks like a regular human male that has got a mushroom growing against the side of his face to the point where it's deformed one of his eyes and part of his mouth, and is making it a little odd, like a little difficult for him to speak around. He appears very gaunt and very emaciated. And you realise that this is the undead ping that you got from this floor.
Okay. Interesting.
Ooh, lovely plants. Ooh. Get you nice and strong. Oh yes, Bixby will help. Oh, I say, buckle it!
I'm so tempted to cast Blight right now, but I'm not going to, because I think these might be helpful in the future. As I kind of inch towards this other side of the room, is there anything kind of pinging me over here, or are these all kind of normal flora and fauna?
They appear to be normal, yes. And that is a good shout, because, again, the further you inch closer to these, the more you realise that any closer and you would be inhaling infectious, noxious fumes from the mushrooms.
Yeah, I think realizing that, I'm gonna take my whole outfit is kind of green cloth. I'm just gonna take kind of like a scarf fit and wrap it around my face. So I'm not inhaling
Sensible
that.
precaution.
Yeah, it's a precaution. And can I use my herbalism kit to just kind of like gather samples of this stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. We don't have to do it right now, but could you send me kind of like a list of things?
Yeah.
That I can just gather like a little tiny sample of? Great.
Yeah, I'll send you one in between games. You do gather some very recognisable things, such as witch's hazel. That is the only one I can remember off the top of my head.
No worries.
Nice and strong. Oh yes, my master.
So creepy. I'm so tempted.
Yeah.
But the Audra wouldn't, so. It's gonna be fun for later. I'm just gonna keep Blight prepared for like as long as we're staying here.
Fair enough. Anything else you'd like to do in this room?
You know, I think I can ritually cast Speak with Plants. Hold on. Just double checking. I'm not finding it in my spell list, but I know that there's a spell. Okay, here we go. Oh no, Speak with Plants is not a ritual cast, so
Okay.
that's all I'm doing.
You don't have it prepared, I assume, then?
No, I didn't.
Fair enough.
I didn't know there was going to be a plant room.
That's, yeah, understandable. Hopefully you spend another 24 hours here.
Well, we're definitely coming back at some point, so.
Is there anything else anyone else would like to do back in the sanctum area?
I've got nothing in particular I want to do, but
I guess just cry.
Understandable.
My hard work.
Ollie cries over the ashes of the world's greatest piece of literature.
Oh my gosh.
That's a stretch.
You didn't even read it.
I am sure it could rival some of the best.
Best-selling vampire werewolf romances? Yeah, probably.
It would have went on to become a New York Times bestseller, whatever that is.
Lembo. The Anna Lembo Rise.
On the Lembese. Or on the Lembeze, I think is the way I pronounced it last. Has Demon had a chance to look over the crumpled letter that was found in the dragon's nest?
Yes, I have
Okay.
found it.
Nice. Is there anything that she would do to react to it, other than just kind of like mosey about, soaking that in for, you know, gestures to the amount of time that Demon was not here for?
Probably wouldn't openly react to it, but she would keep on to it.
Which is a very sensible thing, because Ollie was definitely attempting to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. But, you know, if she had, it would have just been burnt up, so...
No, the commander's diary is still...
Oh, no, yeah, the commander's diary is firmly lodged away inside a lambskin sack inside of your fanny pack.
Like a love triangle, except that both people like the same person, but she doesn't like any of them back. Like a love angle.
You love right angle.
This is very good.
I love right angle. The love is wrong in all of the right angles.
I can be your angle or your devil.
There's an angle on my shoulder and another in my bed.
Computer obtuse.
Feel like I've just found what the title of this episode should be.
Just a shit post at the end.
Romance is not an option. Alright, is there anything else that Matria in particular would like to do?
At this point, she's more at the mercy of everyone else. That's not much she really wants to do besides just making sure this place is secured. So,
Okay, well, we know we can't do anything without Solas, so why don't we just go pick up Solas?
We're currently en route down a limbo because Chance wants to get paid.
Oh, okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, I suppose currency is a thing that we have to worry about. Never had to worry about
We
money
have the
before.
dead person
So weird.
burrito and the Avernus.
Is anyone gonna fill Audra in on what conversion rates are?
I have spent literally my entire life worrying about money. Whew. Must be nice.
Still broke.
But on the
Anyways.
plus side,
I
Inqua
mean,
has
I understand it as a
margaritas.
concept. I just wasn't really allowed to leave the palace most of the time, so...
So you have no money? Oh, okay. Alright. Another freeloader. Alright.
We're in the poverty party.
I can make food and water
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
and feed people.
that helps save money, for sure. That does.
Chance is the most loaded person in the party.
Yeah, I spend all of my Anna Lembe's money on a boat that got taken.
Yeah.
There's different kinds of money.
Yes.
This is why I'm asking, does anyone want to fill
No,
Audra in on
no,
what
in-
conversion rates are?
Yeah, I mean, everybody uses those, like, painted clay tablets that, like, represent money, right?
No,
The government.
not in Anna
No?
Lembe. No.
guess
Is
I'll hold
it
it
like a
gold
barter
leaf.
system? Or
So you see, there's two types of money. You got gold and gold. You know, your
Yeah,
clay gold,
and gold clay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
gold clay.
why would you carry around the actual? That's gonna get so heavy so quickly.
Well,
Yeah.
well, it's worth
What
a
is even like
significant amount more. You
On
see,
Alendi's, people don't have
Why
time
is-
to walk.
five, 5 clay gold equals 1 gold. So there's a conversion factor. So in the end, it probably will weigh less to carry gold as compared to clay gold.
But what you said it's worth a lot. Why though? It's not like water. You don't
It's
need it to
gold.
live.
It's a high value commodity.
It's pretty.
Exactly. We are the
So is
magpies of
painted
society.
gold. So is the painted gold coins. They're pretty too. They're the same. It's the same. It looks the same.
Yeah, but it's shiny. We are magpies in the great big world. We are attracted to shiny things. A lot of shiny things.
Me especially. Yes.
I mean, I guess that's kind of. I mean, I've been a magpie before, so I guess that's fair. They are attracted to shiny things. I feel like more than we are.
Didn't you meet someone not so long ago called Shiny?
Oh, yeah. Can we see Shiny from the distance? Is the sun reflecting off of that big turtle?
He's appears to be a little too small to spot from 1,000+ feet up.
Oh yeah, if we. That's right. Chance has never told about the fun magic item seller.
Womp womp.
Is there a magic shop in Lambo?
I think so.
This
So why would you buy things
There's
in
this word in a
Analembo
tree.
if money's worth less there?
Well,
good question.
Because Chance has a lot of that money after selling multiple things there.
Have you ever heard of tourism?
I mean, a lot of people really want to come into the grove, but it's kind of restricted.
Would the potion be done by now so Chance can rejoin, or
I can also make you small again for a very short amount of time.
I would say about yes now.
Alright, so Chance returns to normal. Exits, returns to the group.
He has never felt so normal-sized in his life, but don't forget to adjust your HP again.
Yep, it all becomes 10 hit points.
Ooh!
Yes. So Chance is not taking a long rest until he goes. Because I do not need
Stay
a
on
long
it.
rest.
Take the levels of exhaustion.
You know, honestly, I can absolutely see Chance doing that. Both not taking a long rest and purposefully taking the pain and the exhaustion so that he can just make use of those power.
So
Like
how
44
far are we?
10
Oh, 44. Oh my god. Nice.
Yeah.
More than Heroes Feast.
good question. How far away from our destination?
Yes, I was about to ask that. Thank you.
So the island has just passed the gulf that leads into the Silent Basin. You see the twin tents of the town of Mowishu passing you by. Don't believe you have.
No, we keep skipping it.
Alrighty.
To be fair, you guys
No
were
issue
told
with
that
no issue.
that it was specifically like a very small guard outpost built to keep an eye on the sanctum of Ichthos.
I just realized I just realized we're probably terrorizing all of Unalembo.
Let's see a skyrite ritual. Okay,
It's
can
like
I
they're all
ritual cast? Can I ritual cast skyrite over the town and say
Everything is fine.
I absolutely love this idea. Please dictate to me what would be said.
okay, it's up to 10 words and form in a part of the sky that I can see. I can do it for up to an hour, so I'll do it when the sun's still up.
Here.
I will say, it's fine, just borrowing, will return soon.
Borrowing is a bold statement.
I didn't count the words, but would you like to sign it in some way? Okay, that's 9 words.
Okay, I'll put sincerely before the signature.
Ah, sincerely, the Asturias. You
Asturias.
You hope it works. Arazid is just happy that he was able to read what was written in the sky. He's very happy to share this with Ollie and with his teacher, Chance.
Yeah. Chance will pat him on the head.
He seems happy and also a little annoyed. I just because I'm short doesn't mean that I can be like patronized all the time, but and it kind of trails off.
Oh, sorry. I thought kids like that.
I'm not a kid. My sister is a kid. No. I'm like older than you, probably.
How old are you?
I'm 20. Thank you.
How old am I again?
How old are you again?
I think I have this
Like your
written down
character
somewhere.
You are 2 years older than Arazid.
Only know, am I the oldest non-ancient person here?
Thank you for the specification. I don't know. I feel like Ollie is kind of old.
Yeah, I think I'm 23 in this game, but
You are.
Audra is at least 24.
Okay.
I think that Solas is ancient.
Yeah.
She doesn't look it. She's been living, like I said, in a nice palace her whole life, so she doesn't really look as old as she is.
Solas has a really good skincare routine as well.
Chance looks very concerned that Arazid is actually an adult and looks like he is suddenly contemplating his life choices.
Did you think I was a child? You were okay with sending me into danger when you thought that I was a child, but now you know that I'm an adult, you're suddenly not okay with sending me into danger? What's wrong with you? You're okay with child soldiers?
Yeah. I'm a cult that I was trained from a child to be a soldier. I'm kind of used to it.
Arazid kind of like walks away from you, just shouting, "You have got problems!"
It's alright. I mean, you know, everybody makes assumptions, sometimes they're wrong. To be fair, I thought you were older than me, so...
You know what? I honestly don't know how old I am.
Well...
Oh, yeah, I count the time, I count the years by the renewals, so I don't exactly know either.
Oh, so we can all be like
I don't
vaguely
even know.
young, like ageless beings together. Hooray!
Wait a second. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know my own day.
Do you want to share?
No.
Aww.
Actually,
I can help you pick a day. What's your favorite star? We'll pick a day when it's high in the sky.
What one will get me money?
I start looking through the star charts and trying to find an association with one that is lucky and good fortune.
The primary one that you see that is associated with this is one that's not part of a constellation, seems to float on its own in a fixed position northwards of where you have always lived.
Is there a particular time of year that it's brighter? Or
Yeah, it is brighter around the summer solstice. As such, you have come to think of this sun as Solaris. I mean, you've been somewhat influenced. Yeah. You've been somewhat influenced in the name.
It's bright around the summer solstice, so and it's associated with
When's
like
that?
good fortune, and it's like the middle of the summer. So it's like,
Okay.
it's that really, really
We
long
have no
day.
calendar system.
It's
I brought my star map. So this
Every
is
day
like
is a long day in this forsaken wasteland.
No, it's
Okay,
a
so
day that's like longer.
so it's like halfway between the last snow and like harvest season.
Snow?
Snow and I mean we get snow in the and it's fine.
What? Lived like my entire life in a cave.
Well, in the mountains, you know, sometimes if it's humid enough, and never mind. Okay, so like, you lived in a cave, so like, there's times when it's cold and there's times when it's hotter, right?
Seeing how we did that, they stay both hidden and out of the sun because, you know, it's hot every
Well,
single
the
day.
temperature stuff changes, you know, underground. It's like, is it colder? Is it hotter? It's kind of like right before the really hot season.
What the hell are you talking about? Every day is hot. Every season is hot.
Well, there's variations of hotness.
Ollie knows all about that.
I was just
Yeah.
My head hurts.
As you guys,
I'm sorry. You know, I'm just gonna pick a day and I'll tell you when it is. Does that sound fine?
Good enough, I guess.
When is that day in relation to now?
so that would be his last birthday would have been approximately 2.5 months ago.
Yeah, I will relay that information. Like 60 days ago-ish.
Next one in about 300-ish days.
Yeah, next one's like 300-ish days. I'll keep
You
track
see
for you.
Chance kind of like looking, like tilting his head, counting on his fingers, like...
That means we like met you on your birthday. Best day of your
Aww.
life.
Has it been that long?
Best day of your life. Probably. Best day of your life.
More like worse.
The island begins to float closer and closer towards Onolembo, and as it nears, you see a large collection of bodies lining the walls of the town.
Okay.
What is this?
On the
Oh.
ground.
Are we? Is this a crypt? Are we visiting a crypt?
I mean, like, bodies as in humans, as in hands.
The argument.
The island's gonna come to a stop as like Chance just gonna stand like on the edge with like his hands on his hips and just that's not supposed to be there, and like what the hell's going on type
What they
thing.
doing over there?
He's just gonna look down and why? Okay, how long were we gone? We were gone like how many days since we left Onolembo?
3? Yeah.
So you're telling me, like, he just kind of turns to the rest of the crew. You're telling me Naglamund has conquered this city in 3 goddamn days?
Well, that's where we're going to leave it for this week.
Oh my lord.
Alright.
I apologise for the weird white border around it, but I did not think to upload a translucent version to Roll20.
This is what we like to call a big problem.
One thing you can be rest assured about is that it hasn't been completely taken over because Solas is a place of somewhat power.
As far as you know.
We will answer Audra's questions about what Naglamund is.
And more on the next episode of the Hateful Sun.
Dun dun
The
dun!
Hateful Sun.
What I'm going to say is, look, all we had to do is chance to lie and be like, yeah, I'm totally just still in like a deep embedded spy, and just literally just keep going flip-flopping sides until eventually we win.
We being you.
We being Chance not getting killed.
The royal we. Well, thank you all for today's session. Can't wait to see what happens next time on the Hateful Sun.